Hello, my name is Maisie Madigan and I'm a next door neighbour to Juno, and I'm after being invited tonight into the house of Juno and the Paycock to celebrate the engagement of their daughter Mary to a gentleman called Mr. Bentham. Now I remember exactly what I said to Mr. Bentham when I met him for the first time. I said, "Mr. Bentham, you're going to get as nice a bit of skirt in Mary there as ever you've seen in your puff. Not like some of the dressed up dolls knocking around looking for a man when it's a scalping they want." I remember, as well as I remember yesterday, the day she was born. It was of a Tuesday, on the 25th of June 1901, at 33 minutes past 1, the time of the day before East clock. That's the pub at the corner of the street. And I remember saying to Joxer there, who I met coming up the stairs, that the new arrival in Biles, it'd be a hardy chiseler if it lived, and she'd be something one of these days that no one suspected. And so signs on it, here she is today, about to be married to a young man who looks as if he'd be fit to commensurate in any position in life it'd please God to call him. After a couple of balls of malt, oh God, I started remembering my own courtship. I remember it as well as I remember yesterday. It was of a lovely August evening. Exactly according to the date, 15 years ago, come the Tuesday following the next that's coming on, when me own man, the Lord be good to him, and me, sat shy together on a cosy nook on a country road adjacent to the stiles. "That'll scratch your lovely white neck," he says, grabbing hold of a dangling bramble branch filled with clusters of the most beautiful flowers you ever seen, and breaking it off until his arm went accidental like around my waist, and I felt it tightening and tightening and tightening until I thought me bosom was every minute going to break into a roistering song about the little green leaves that are dancing on the trees, the gallivanting butterflies and buzzing of the bees. A little later on, there was a noble call and I was asked to sing. They kind of have to force me, but not much now. Anyway, I sang. "If I was a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, and I'd sail in the ship that my true love sail in, and on the top rigging I'd build me a nest, and I'd sleep every night in my Willie's white breast." Now, Juno, my voice has gone too husky now. But I remember when Mrs. Madigan could sing like a nightingale at mating time. I remember as if it was yesterday. It was at a party given for the new arrival of the first chiseler to Annie and Benny Jimison. The barbers you may remember from Henrietta Street, who after Easter week stuck out a green, white and orange pole. But when the Tans started their jazz dancing, he whipped it in and he stuck out immediately a red, white and blue pole, given as an excuse that a barber pole was non-political. I was singing, and you'll remember me, with the top notes quivering in a hush of petrified attention, followed by a clapping of hands that shook the tumblers on the table, and capped by Jimison the barber saying it was the best rendition of "You'll Remember Me" he heard in his entire natural. Sláinte.